They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the fourth-ranked team of the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bulldogs have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Marshall's offense will go to work first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This defense feeling a bolt of energy from the crowd, trying to force a 3-and-out. Lost to throw again. Got a man. It's Payne. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Looking for a crease. It's Allen. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Georgia's offense has its first opportunity of the day. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Maybe play a little bit deeper than normal. Sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
Rides the back and leads it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. Georgia looking to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, he's still on his feet.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Buys a little time. Fires to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short. There he goes! He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. He now has 56 yards rushing for him now, and that is a way to make your presence felt in the early part of the season. Takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Marshall will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's a return from midfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Georgia! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own. We're hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Marshall quick to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Turner.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Using his legs, it's Allen. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Sets up the screen. On the move at the 30. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Looking left. What a job to lay out and make the catch. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their core.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, makes the grab. Oh, couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a one-possession game. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on 2nd down, and now on 3rd down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't be.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
This defense just asserting its will and its dominance in this game right now. That is not once, that's not twice. 3 times in a row they've been able to get to the quarterback.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Bunch formation for these receivers. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Under fire. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
This Dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Marshall will be forced to punt. A low line drive and short kick. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising for a while. You just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish dry.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 10 over the Rebels. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harmon. Got room at the 35. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll move the tight end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it out fast. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Dogs! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw.
Turning it on. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Finds a little space. Nice move to pick up yardage. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
They're looking to throw on second and short. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The give on the option. Makes one man miss. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. That gives him 54 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Unloads it left. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Ready to try the point after.
Well, it's always nice to get the first one out of the way. That's the first passing touchdown for the season in this offense, and they've got a lot of playmakers. Their quarterback is accurate, makes good decisions. You saw it on that play. That's the first, and it certainly won't be the last.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Stockton. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop. And
he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Hand off from the shotgun. Hard running there. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. And the ball squirted out. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Marshall got that running game going on the last play. Let's see what they have here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Payne. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Marshall will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Stockton. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab at the 30. Turning on the Jets. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Marshall will be forced to punt.
On to kick it away.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Looks like the defense will play quarters coverage here. He'll start this drive firing. He's going to throw deep right side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's now up to 77 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. They'll ride the hot hand. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Georgia going up tempo. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
I'll tell you, you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Here comes the heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's got it! And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. With the run on 1st and goal. And going to the run is going to backfire as the clock runs out here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken. He stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The sure hands, it's Jones. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Dogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering Herd offense coming out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in down the middle. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Herd! Once he got some room, it was over.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big 1st down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Got room to work. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
To the air on second down. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to it. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
Shoots it to the left. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, there the free safety shows you his coverage ability in man-to-man. He was locked in with his guy, and he was able to knock that ball away.
Plows through the defense. Not going to get there, not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's fourth down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense in a bunch formation. Hands it off. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that way...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Marshall!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Fires one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Off and running. Touchdown, Georgia. And the route is on.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. From the gun, the ground game. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Wide open downfield. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, look out on the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Power football with the run. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash.
He lofts one down the sideline. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch near the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. A strike downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's moving out of the pocket. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Bringing the heat. Got his man downfield. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. He's looking to throw. Here's a heat. Fires to the tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Allen. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because...
There he goes! He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up.
Brings up fourth down.
Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. It's a draw. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. To the air on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the left. Bulldozes his way through. He's loose down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Herd!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Caught at the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on second down. Looking to buy time. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
It's got to be frustrating because you always talk about...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Got it looking for a first. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Extending the play. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Georgia!
Well, they were able to come out here week one and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Akron came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks inside InfoCision Stadium had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking for a gap. It's Allen. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Tight end now in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Young.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Marshall might go for a big play here on second and short. Wants to go up top. throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Harmon. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mailed it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs need their binoculars to find that line. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there is definitely a school of thought nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming in the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. The short hands, it's Norton. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is just getting gross. I mean, he's close to 500 yards now. Dissecting this defense, they have had no answer for that powerful arm.
Got it in the middle, it's Lacey. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the option. Now the pitch. Fights off a defender. Touchdown, Marshall! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build on.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He'll take another shot here. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on second and long. Looking to fire. And the ball comes out. What a disaster. Turning it on. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a second and short. Running into the open space. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. He'll do it himself on the draw.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. With jet sweep pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.